British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning. I'm Quinlan Curry, and you're listening to BCIT News. Here are your sports updates to 10 a.m. The Winnipeg Jets snapped a 3-game losing streak with a 5-3 road win over the Vancouver Canucks. Josh Morrissey had a goal and 2 assists, while Connor Hellebuck made 30 saves for Winnipeg. For Vancouver, Thatcher Demko exited in the first intermission with an injury. The Canucks' penalty kill is now operating at 31st in the league. Up next, Jets in Seattle Thursday. Canucks open a road trip in Carolina Friday. With the rise of online betting and prediction markets, states and public health organizations are devoting resources to people who become addicted or develop a problematic habit. According to those in the space, it can be helpful for new gamblers to set limits in advance on how much they're willing to lose and how much they're willing to spend. Many of the platforms and apps that offer gambling, such as FanDuel and DraftKings, also include optional safeguards to limit time or losses. Other apps can block access to the platforms for set amounts of time. In baseball, results for the American League Manager of the Year have come out. Greg Strong from the Canadian Press reports.
John Schneider had 10 of 30 first-place votes and 91 points in voting by the Baseball Writers Association of America. Stephen Vogt picked up 17 first-place votes and had 113 points overall. Schneider guided the Blue Jays to a 94-win season and American League East title after finishing last in the division a year earlier. Toronto went on to reach the World Series before falling to the LA Dodgers in 7 games. Award ballots were cast before the start of the postseason. Greg Strong, the Canadian Press, Toronto.
Moving to the gridiron, the race for NFL MVP is heating up. Matthew Stafford is now the front runner after throwing 4 touchdowns and no interceptions in 3 straight games. Jonathan Taylor and Drake May are hot on his heels, with May climbing to second in the odds after an impressive start for the Patriots. Former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown has been released on a $25,000 bail and is required to wear an ankle monitor after turning himself in on attempted murder charges in Miami. He pleaded not guilty and is accused of firing multiple shots at a man following a boxing match earlier this March. Moving to the hardwood. The NBA confirms that the All-Star Game will feature a U.S. versus the world format this season. Garrett Gethin-Coolbaugh from the Associated Press reports.
The NBA has announced a new format for this season's All-Star Game, featuring a U.S. versus the world theme. Teams will consist of American and international players, with a mix of voting and selection processes. The game will be a round-robin tournament held on Saturday, February 15th in Inglewood, California. The NBA hopes this format will reignite interest in the mid-season event and aims for a more competitive and engaging All-Star experience. The game will coincide with the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics, tapping into global national pride. I'm Gethin-Coolbaugh.
Elsewhere in the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks have fired general manager Nico Harrison. The move is an admission 9 months later that the widely criticized trade of Luka Doncic backfired on the franchise. The decision comes a day after Mavericks governor Patrick Dumont attended a 116-114 loss to Milwaukee, during which fans again chanted, "Fire Nico." It's been a familiar scene since the blockbuster deal that brought Anthony Davis from the Los Angeles Lakers and angered the Dallas fan base. Harrison was in his 4th season and engineered 3 trades that helped Dallas on 2 deep playoff runs. The ill-fated Doncic deal and a slow start to the first full season without the young superstar led to a stunning downfall. In soccer, Vancouver FC has officially joined the CONCACAF Club Elite Circuit, becoming the first Canadian club to reach the stage. This move marks a major step for the club in Canadian soccer, positioning Vancouver among top teams alongside the Whitecaps from across North and Central America. In tennis, Montreal Felix Auger-Aliassime rallied from a set down to beat Ben Shelton. Next up, a match against Alexander Zverev. And those were your sports updates to 10 a.m. I'm Kevin Curry, and you're listening to BCIT News.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
I knew a bit about Lightroom and Photoshop before coming into the program, but I didn't really know much about Premiere, and that kind of scared me. And so BCIT has really helped to kind of grow my skills in video editing, which is something I didn't really think I could do before and actually really enjoy now. It also taught me how to use the big cameras, so I can use more than just a DSLR now, which is very helpful as well.